So map 3 is actually quite nasty and exacting. It's definitely another low ammo map. You'd call it a Tyson map even, although the first part isn't with the Berserk pack, it's with the chainsaw, which is even worse. I hate the chainsaw. And you'll see why. So the progression is kind of weird, and it took a while to figure out. I think there's actually two different ways you can approach the start, and I sort of abortively started the one because it's easier to get the chainsaw that way than went the other way. Even though I revealed the chainsaw there again unnecessarily. And you can sort of see that it's intended to be one of two routes just by the fact that I got a green armor before, and here's another green armor immediately. There's actually a lot of armor on this level, and very little health. More armor than you could actually use without dying, basically. Kind of weird. So this part is quite nasty. You've got the demons coming in on both sides, which is not that bad of a situation. It'd be better with the Berserk pack. But in the corners there through the windows, you're intermittently under fire from the Spider Mastermind, which is really bad. I was lucky this time, got out with very little damage, and that's really more of a question of just luck than skill. I mean, what the Spider Mastermind does, and what the demons do. This is kind of an interesting little intersection. The Hell Knight makes it, or not the Hell Knight, the Baron makes it very dangerous, and there's pretty much no way to kill him. Like, there's no way to kill him. I'm sure there's some way, but in practical terms, there's no way that's worth it. More killing demons with the chainsaw. I hate killing demons with the chainsaw because sometimes their bites just get through. Whereas with the Berserk pack, if you're doing it right, you know, you can kite them. You never have to risk damage. But like, I think we'll see it here. Like, one of these guys, yeah, manages to bite in the middle of the attack. It's annoying. They just can't stun him quite reliably enough. So finally have the fist. Then we get this nice little thing, where we're surrounded by demons. I don't do very well. Never cool to have to punch a Kako to death. But we get the blue armor now, and actually the worst part of the level is over at this point. There's just, it's the Spider Mastermind again. Trying not to get into her line of sight earlier than necessary. So the teleport telefractor, and then I really like this setup. You've got a bunch of monsters teleporting in, and you've got to kill as many as possible before the Berserk pack wears off, because, you know, it's going to be a bad situation. Not before the Berserk pack wears off. You know what I meant. Before the invincibility wears off. Now, ideally, you really want to prioritize killing the Hell Knights before anything else, and the demons the least of all, since demons aren't that hard to punch to death anyway. Hell Knights are, but that last one warped in very late, so it's kind of a lot more guys alive than I want it to be. I just run through it. So you flick that switch, and it opens the door back to the Baron's room, and I kind of have a mental frisson here. I can't remember quite where to go next. And the answer is basically the way I went before, but don't take the switch, loop back the other way, and get back to the starting area, since we have the red key now and are able to activate the elevator. So this is the area of tunnels where I got the chainsaw to begin with. So we're quite close to the exit. That door there is open now, which isn't a good thing because it lets these assholes out. So I mean, I have a weapon now, but not enough ammo to really kill much of anything. I hate how the chainsaw comes out first. Adolf Hitler. that's pretty much it.